Hello friends, we are back for Frosty Planet Pack All Achievement Run this afternoon. We're just checking out what this vent is. Looks like polluted water vent, that'll be our second one. We have another polluted water vent, where is it? Over here. We're trying to make an infinite storage, but it's being very tricky. We keep getting the water here freezing. So we need to get it pumped out enough that we can let the gases out. We're trying to switch our mammoths over to eating nosh beans because it's a little bit, the mammoths make it a little bit too warm for the plume squashes, and the nosh beans, even though they need to be kept cold, they grow at a warmer temperature than the plume squash plants. Also because we need to make sure we get a mutated nosh bean for the GMO AOK achievement, which is one of the few achievements I've never gotten in the game. So we're pumping this out. Where is it? We're pumping this out. We're cleaning the water and then we're electrolyzing it. We're also using it for research. And then we're generally just exploring. We want to see, we want to like reveal, we have a shadowy spot here and a shadowy spot here. We want to see like kind of what all our vents are before we really decide what we're doing with them. So they're just working on some exploration. Something got entombed, probably by ice. Yep. How can we get in here? We can probably continue this way. We'll dig this on the way. I think if we come under here, some sand will fall, but not a whole ton. We want to just get visibility on what's at the edges of the map. So in achievements, we've completed carnivore and we've completed locavore. So the only one that's really sensitive left to do is super sustainable, which we need to generate 240,000 kilojoules of power before we use any of the kind of polluting options. So right now we're relying on manual generators and hydrogen, and the hydrogen is a mix of from the electrolyzer, and over here we have a beta hive right next to a Saturn critter trap, and when the Saturn critter trap eats the betas, it releases hydrogen. So we're also harvesting that for power. We got a skill point. I think basically everyone's working on exosuit training. We're planning to put in suit docks here so that if they have to go anywhere further south than here on the map, they're in Atmo suits. Okay, we're also working on research. We're trying to get everything that does not require databanks. And I think we're just about polished that off. So usually, okay, and I already did this one, which is like the more advanced conveyor rail sensors. I think probably the next one I want to do is the small petroleum engine. I like to use petroleum rockets early on. we're going to be working on collecting more databanks. We could potentially, this is a carbon dioxide geyser, we could potentially use it to harvest, to make alveoveras. I don't like to use the yellow alert trick to peek at what the volcanoes are. I like to find them by digging them. Just my personal preference. So we're just digging over to the shadowy areas to find out what's there. But oxygen's getting scarce down here. We have 2 liquid sulfur geysers, so we could potentially eat a lot of Sweetles on this run. I don't think there's really anything else up here. There could be like one more geyser. We'll find out. Okay, yeah. Oxygen is slim down here. If I dig this out, it'll release a bit. We do need to get Atmo suits up though. I think what's holding us back on Atmo suits right now is metal. So we're probably gonna have to pick a spot to put in a metal refinery. I don't really want crushing iron ore to be our main source of metal. So potentially we could just heat up this water on its way in. Let's see. We can just put a metal refinery here. Refinement. This is just a temporary metal refinery. Eventually, we'll probably make one in a steam room. Okay. And if we want to heat this on the way in, we can go in, oops, in. And then back out. And we can clip it here. We can also probably put a bin to hold the iron right next to it. And I think I'll pop in a couple airflow tiles right here. Right now we're just doing open air electrolyzers since it's so cold. So eventually the hydrogen floats up to the top of our map and we collect it, but this is not the most efficient way to do electrolyzers. It was a good option for us when we were trying to get locavore, so we couldn't plant any alveoveras yet. And this map does not start with any algae. So open air electrolyzer was really our only option before we got locavore. We do have a little alveovera farm now, but I don't think that provides enough oxygen for 12 dupes. We were thinking about coming in here this way. I don't remember why we decided not to, but that's probably fine now. We're going to start crushing iron so we can make more Atmo suits. I'm gonna make this bin iron ore out of 4. We're also trying to collect enough carbon dioxide in here for the nosh sprouts to grow before we transfer over to more, like, to exclusively nosh sprouts. We're starting to catch a little carbon dioxide. This we're using to filter out, or we're storing anything that's not hydrogen in here, but I think it's still getting quite a lot of hydrogen. This is getting more reasonable. Okay. This does not have liquid yet, but if we want to make iron, it's going to add 32 degrees to the water. I think it does the same for polluted water. I'm going to start at 99 and see how that goes. But this water should be about 50 when it's done, which should be fine. We built the guy to make Atmos suits. We have 10 so far. We need 12. Okay, and then we also need to build the docks. And we need to build a pump to get the oxygen in them. So we can probably start queuing up the docks. Let's see, stations. Mostly checkpoint. Oh, no, we don't have enough iron to queue that up yet. And do we have someone who's not wearing a warm coat, or did we find that in a locker? Oh, not that snazzy suit. Warm coat. We must have found that in a locker. Everybody has clothes on. This aluminum volcano is the only metal volcano we found so far. We're gonna need to get a little plastic going before we can tame that. Not seeing any more vents this way. At least not yet. What'd we see this way? Nothing yet. Okay. We're watching how much iron we make. We got it in our list over here. Now, I don't think these actually consume carbon dioxide. I think they just need to be in the atmosphere. New printable. I'd like another cook, but I think I want a bionic for a cook. So we might just take the pipsqueak for now, or we might take the rust. Let's take the rust. We can eventually turn that into iron and into steel. I have a couple pips over here. They're hanging in the bedroom because it's warm enough for them. Okay, this nosh bean is growing now. I'm probably gonna munch on it. So having them munch on the nosh sprouts might not actually be a good plan for mutating them. We'll have to see how that goes. I put a couple weezeworts in here to provide some radiation. Okay, our water coming out is at 51, so that's still fine. I think it's all insulated, so it's not overheating our base yet. Potentially, we could run that hot polluted water through the bedrooms so we don't have to run these as much. An idea. But this vent is also dormant now. Okay, and it looks like we're ready to... Oh, did we release the gas? Let me see. How'd I have this set up? I think I disconnected them. Okay. So we want hydrogen on the top and carbon dioxide on the bottom. Did this set it up right? Did it work? Yes. Okay. And then we just need this tile to keep its liquid and not freeze, but we put this temp shift plate here, so I think that should work too. But we're not going to pump any more here now for a while. This is dormant for 42 more cycles. But if this works without freezing, then we can use this same design on our other water geysers. We have a regular water geyser and one more polluted water geyser already discovered. Okay, someone's suffocating. Yeah, I see. You're suffocating. I agree. Maybe let's stop this until we get the suits in. We should be making iron we can use for the suits soon. Also, once we have suits, we can dig into the oil biome and start making plastic. Our fossil here, the abyssalite broke, so we have a ton of sour gas. This is way overpressurized, 38.4 kilograms per tile. And the normal pressure is about 2 kilograms per tile. So we would like to set this one up. Let's put ethanol in. Is ethanol going to work here if this is 95 degrees? I'm not sure it is. We might just leave that empty for now. Is it dormant? No, it's not. So people are also going to get scalded unless we have our Atmos suits sorted out. Let's put the vents in here. This one I don't think will have the same issues. Oh, we can't make those, but we could make like this and get it ready. I think ethanol boils way before, yeah, way before 95 degrees. Okay, how's iron going? We're still using it all on the Atmos suits. And want to set repair atmosuit to forever also. Okay, this we're crushing mammoth patties. And we can also probably start crushing stuff for lime. Got eggshells. It doesn't seem we've discovered any pokeshell molts yet. Is this still a deep freeze area? Yes, I think deep freeze is 18 degrees. And we also have the anti-entropy thermonullifier here, which we can use for keeping food cold. But we don't really have enough food to overflow this fridge yet. And is most of what's in here? No, it's not really pemmican. Are we eating all our pemmican? We must be. Okay. So the main reason we have this liquid lock here is to make sure that other stuff doesn't get in here. Can we dig across somewhere here? Can we go like that? Probably activate this. And we want to see like what's over here. We may need to increase the priority on this, but it is going to run out of water soon. I think we can also clear lime off this list. Dig this one as well, and these. We'll probably keep going this way a little bit. Okay. Nisbet here is a loud snorer, but it's okay because none of her neighbors sleep at the same time as her. Yeah, I am getting a bit concerned about food, so I think we're gonna take care of some overflow. We should have plenty of tallow to make pemmican. Got some meat, make some pemmican. We can eat some more of the overflow critters if necessary. Where were we digging in here? Let's just keep going across. We can just go straight in here. What's going on over here? Something must have rotted. We were probably analyzing some sleet wheat or something. So we may actually want to turn on priority on this so that it gets analyzed before it goes bad. Okay, Catalina earned a skill point. So she has exosuits. I think I'm going to give her improved tinkering. A level 1 skill with a heart does not cost any more morale. Frankie, I think, is just going to chill with what he has. This looks good. We could pump a little more out here if we need, but no one is doing the work of running this. Why not? It's someone's current errand. Okay. Once we get some iron made, we can make the exosuit docks. Okay, we're coming across here. No, not there. We're coming across here. We'll see if there's anything to see. So this filter, I think, doesn't work at all. I think these powerless filters really only work on... They really only work when you have gas, because gas does not fill the pipe, and liquids do fill the pipe. So I feel like it's always going to overflow. It's like there's always going to be some that doesn't make it through. If you always pump a full packet, it'll always make it through. We can probably just deconstruct the valve. Can we just send all this in here? Okay, I think we got it out. Should be emptied. We'll let someone polish it off by hand. We're getting a little iron now. Food looks okay. We'll just keep digging across here. Harvest the sleet wheat. Not seeing any geysers or anything over there. We could dig across here a little more. New printables. I think I'll take Cinnabar. I don't really want any more dupes right now. Harold, exosuit. Frankie's done for now. Ellie's gonna get towards exosuit. What are we putting in here? We're putting mammoth patties, eggshells. That's all. That sounds fine. Okay, is the store mint yet? Nope. We can probably put the sensor in though. I don't want to put the pump in quite yet because I might need to build tiles in some of these spots to get rid of carbon dioxide. And then we have the other polluted water vent here. I probably don't want to work on that one until we have exosuits because the breathing is difficult. Not even sure I should be digging across here, considering the breathing situation. We did get a gulp fry egg. I think they're in ethanol, so they're not going to be having a great time. Dig across like this. And then when these mammoths lay eggs, their eggs will automatically be moved to the mammoth room. Or I could manually move them, but I don't have to. Okay, Pei would like to work. So Pei is going to be our astronaut. She definitely needs rocket piloting. Pei is starry-eyed, and she's interested in research, so she'll be great for running a telescope in the rocket. Okay. We have a little bit of iron. I'm going to quick peek at the star map so we can see how many more volcanoes we have to find. One more. And we have a gold volcano somewhere. It's probably in the oil biome. Okay, iron's getting built. Stations. Atmospheric checkpoint. I think I'll put the atmospheric checkpoint in last. We also have to build the infrastructure to pump the oxygen into it. So. I think I'm going to put it right around here. And then we're going to do the valve trick. Go like that, that should be good. We can probably just use a regular pipe. Igneous should be fine. We're going to make a C. And then the oxygen is going to come out here. I'm going to go like this. It's going to come out here. Let's see, where do I want to do this? I'm going to bridge on. It's not oxygen, it's going to bypass the bridge. And maybe we'll just blow it out over here. If that gets overpressurized, we can add a gas tank. Power. We're just using 2-strand for now. We don't want anything going in there. We don't want it to pump until everything's set up. So all that pipe needs built. And this one is going to go 0.1. That door stays open, that's fine. Eventually we will probably put a liquid lock here and a transit tube access point right here. And we have infinite solid storage right here. So I like the solid storage to be outside the base. It's just my personal preference. I suppose we can start delivering suits. Okay. This. Do you have oxygen in there? You do. Okay. So first just gonna go through the bridge. Did we set this? I think we did. Okay. That didn't quite work as desired. We must have not set it. Oh gosh. Not at all how we wanted it. Did nobody set this? Why did it keep going through there? Something's not right. Okay. So it goes in the bridge. It can't fit in here. Just gonna have to figure this out. Clip that. I'm gonna clip everything. Okay. Nope, not wrangle. You. Your regular oxygen, your regular oxygen. You have some of each. No, you have oxygen, you have polluted, you have polluted. I'll just come take care of these, please. Okay, what's in here? Regular oxygen, great. Okay. I make a C. Gonna keep going this way. And you're gonna go like this. Okay, it looks better now. Yep, the gas that's not oxygen gets bypassed. Looks good. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do now is we're gonna need to block that and block this. They're gonna have to zigzag through here to get out. Do we have enough iron? Not yet. We need more iron. And I guess we also only want this to pump if it needs oxygen. So how are we going to set this up? Gas pipe element sensor. So we're going to put a gas pipe element sensor here, and then if it does not detect oxygen, it runs the pump. Okay, if you detect oxygen, and the answer is no, we'll run the pump. I don't think we even quite have enough iron for this. So, make some iron, please. And we got a blueprint. This is something good. Charcoal diagonal. I think that's a duplicate. That's okay. I want to make sure there's nowhere else we can get down. I don't think so. Yeah, that's all blocked off. And that's all blocked off. So this is our only path down. Okay, food looks okay. Oh, this is detecting oxygen. Okay, but we don't have enough iron to build this yet, so I'm just gonna unplug the pump for the moment. I don't want it to run yet. Okay, this has, I suppose we can just deconstruct this and this. The ethanol will just be in bottles, which can then get put back in this bottle drainer. And then we can get rid of some of this pipe mess. Oh, we can plumb some of this pipe mess. Okay. What's going on here? The output pipe is full. Why is the output pipe full? It's just going very slowly. We're just not electrolyzing that much water. Let's clean up pipes. The mess. We'll probably leave that vertical pipe. We can maybe reuse it later. I think we'll just disconnect it so we don't have any mistakes with it. Yeah, okay. Same for this. We can just disconnect it, but leave it in place. We should be able to finish this pipe now, so we can reconnect this. This will be disabled by the automation grid because there's already oxygen in the pipe. So as long as there's oxygen in this tile, the pump will not run. But as soon as this is empty, then the pump will run again. So we should always have a little bit of oxygen queued up. Okay, we're making more iron ore for the docks. And ideally we're going to have one dock and one suit for each duplicate so they can all go outside at the same time if they so desire. This does not have any more water to pump, so we're going to be out of being able to make iron soon. So we'll probably make the Atmosuit dock next and then go work on the other water vents. Or we could dig into the oil biome and collect some lead. Probably also a good option. Do we have anything in this pipe? We do. We can probably demolish this. And these. We can also probably demolish this. I think we will use this for an easy freezer. Wart seeds are really rare, so I'll take that. And someone's idle. How did that happen? You're fine. I think we're just running low on tasks. I think we'll start digging here. just kind of generally clean up. I don't think there's anything growing there. We can dig that. I was also thinking of digging there. No one wants to harvest this one? You'd rather be idle? Okay. I think once we get this, we can build the first of the Atmosuit docks. I think I might also make a little contraption to melt polluted ice. So let's make the station. Atmosuit checkpoint here. And then the only people who can go out there should be in Atmosuit. And then let's make a little water melting contraption. I think I'll just do it here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, the teppidizer is 4 wide. Then we need room for a sensor, and we're also gonna need to drop. We're gonna need to put ice in it. Dig it like this. And I'm going to put a ladder here. Okay. Utilities. Liquid teppidizer. Cinnabar I think should be fine because we only want it to be not frozen. We're probably going to want it on the heavy watt wire, though. So, we want joint plate. I'm going to build that, but I'm not going to connect it quite yet. We're going to need to sense the temperature. I'm going to put it over here, and we'll see why in a second. Okay, I'm going to use a door. Let's see. We're not going to be able to drop. Well, I guess if we make enough iron to. Yeah, we can probably do this the right way. Okay. In which case, we don't need the sensor over there, but that's okay. Where is it? Utilities. No, shipping. The conveyor chute. Here. We're going to put conveyor loader. We don't have enough iron yet. Conveyor rail. It's just going to go like that. Then we're going to put a conveyor loader here that they can manually load ice into to drop in here. So we'll tell them to drop it in there if the water level is below a certain point. So if the water level is like not at least, what, 500 there. We don't have anywhere to put that ice. Just relocate it here for now. So we're gonna move polluted ice in here on purpose. We need a little bit more. Oh, and then we need to pump the water out. Okay. Liquid pump. We can put it here. And then if it's not below 500, we can pump. And this can bridge on here. So that if we're not pumping water from our infinite storage, we'll purposely melt ice. Okay, and we want this to be under green signal if it's below 5 degrees. And then this is going to send a red signal. Okay, you're also going to send a green signal if it's below 500. Okay, that works. We also, oops, I did not mean to press H. We also need to dig up here a little bit. And we need a little bit more iron, please. We're also going to need heavy watt wire. And we're going to need a knot. We need some more iron. We got some more iron. Okay. Automation. Knot. Something's entombed. You're entombed. Oh. Get rid of you. Get all you out. We probably want temp shift plates also. Igneous, please. And I'll just put them in the middle. I don't want them to touch the insulation. Okay, we got one. I'm gonna put it on vacancy. We also need power. I'll just go like that for now. Not ideal, but it'll work. And this bit earned a skill point. She has exosuit training. She's also going to be our doctor, I think. We probably don't really need to invest in that right now. We'll probably just leave her as is for the time being. And we want enough iron to build a conveyor loader right here. think there's a point of still misfits in Frankie's. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna put some airflow tiles at the top. Because I can see eventually this room being filled with water, but not right away. And I don't think we really care that much about the temperature leak at this time. Six people idle. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're getting oxygen in here. Maybe this is not the right spot for this. Maybe we need like a filter gate or a buffer gate. There's no oxygen there for at least 30 seconds, stop pumping. Or if there's no oxygen there for at least 30 seconds and you start pumping, then keep pumping. That's probably what we want. Flip. Like that. And I think we'll just start at 30 seconds and see how it goes. Or the other option might just be to put a reservoir and set it to like 80-20. Empty. Please make me more iron. We have more iron. We have more water in the pipe. This is not freezing. It's 1.6 degrees, so it's getting close to freezing, in which case this might all break again. Okay, we have one guy out through the atmosuit dock. We could dig down and try to get some lead. We could also pump this out so that it's a vacuum, but I was hoping that temperature plate would hold more of the heat. I'm not sure what to do on that one. We'll see. Okay, do we have enough to make the conveyor loader? Nope, we need 200. We can probably dig a little bit more here. I'm also going to need heavy wrought wire for this guy. And I'm going to need some water to get it started, so maybe we take this out for a minute so we can dump some fluted water in here. Not refinement, plumbing, bottle emptier, granite should be fine. This ice needs to come out. This can take polluted water. Okay. Do we need it enabled auto bottle? Okay, we also have this thing taking pollute. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, polluted water. We can let it in this way. So first it'll go to be electrolyzed. Then it'll go up here if it needs it. Okay, so first the polluted water will go to be electrolyzed, and then if there's leftover polluted water, we're going to put it in here. We're only going to put it in there if we're also going to hook it up to here. New printables are available. Choose blueprint. I think I'll just take sandstone. I don't want anybody else right now. And we're not going to use this liquid vent forever. This is just temporary. So we can actually take this out. Okay, I have a different idea again. Put it in here. Automation wire. You can just go like that. Okay. Snippies. Snip that. We'll get rid of all that. And then we can put this back here. Now, what all do we have in here that we need to get rid of? Okay. This is... Okay, it's warm enough we don't need to run the tepidizer. And we have enough to make our little ice dropper. So power, we don't need that one. Pipe, we don't need any of this. Automation, we don't need any of this. That should be good. Okay, can we just relocate this outside, please? I'd like to get this sealed in so we don't have any fakes. Heavy watt wire we can attach now. This is disabled by automation grid. Okay. Be sure this is swept out. Yes. Okay. Let's build that. And then this is going to be polluted ice. Oops, that was not the right button. Polluted ice. And it's going to be allow manual use. Travoldo earned a skill point. I think he can just hang with the skills he has for now. Okay. If we get to a point where all the air is pushed out, we'll close it in. Or you're just gonna keep dropping water in here, or ice in here. And let it melt. Okay, iron. We can make a couple more docks. Okay, this is not working at all. So let's unplug it. We're gonna get rid of all this automation, including the element sensor. And then we're gonna put a tank to hold the oxygen. Okay, we got a whole bunch of melt here. Okay. Okay, okay, so now we do need like a bottle drainer or something. Nothing about this is really working the way I was thinking it would, but that's okay, we're experimenting. This one is polluted water. I will put this one at a 7 so it's a higher priority. So they put polluted water there first. I might just turn this off for a little bit. Okay, something's entombed. It's you. Okay. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. Okay, we're gonna put a tank for air here. If we put it there, we can just adjust this. Now, we're also going to set it to like 80-20 with the automation wire. Maybe we're going to get rid of one of these temporarily so we can use its iron. What's up with you? Are you just having pressure issues? Okay, I'm wondering if what I really want here is a pressure plate so I can detect how much ice is on the square. That might be. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this. I don't think we're using it right now anyway, and then I'm going to temporarily take this out. Okay, this is going to be 80-20. And we can reattach. We did not quite get the pipe reattached. There. Okay. And we're going to temporarily build a tile there, and then we're going to put a what's it called? Weight plate. So we can detect if there's ice or not on that square. And then what we really want to say is that if there's already ice on the square, then don't put more ice in. We'll have to deconstruct this tile first. Weight plate. Okay. Then we'll do an and. And it's going to be like this. We'll say water's low and ice low. Oh, okay, we don't have enough iron. Okay, maybe we have to take this out real quick. Or we could take this out real quick. No, we'll take this one. Toned. We mop water there. Seems almost better to not mop it, except that people get upset they get wet feet. Okay, so this has 2,000 kilograms, and the water goes to 1,000 kilograms a tile. So let's say send a green signal if it's below. Let's just say below 1,000. So we only put a little bit of water in there at a time. Then you're gonna, no, not lead. Just use iron because we don't have very much lead. So like that. So it's gonna be below 500 kilograms of water there and below 1,000 here. Maybe we'll make this 2,000. Good. Okay. Igneous rock we can sweep. And then this we can put back to allow use. This we can sweep. Okay, but not yet. Because now the ice is just going to go in a circle. Okay, this can come out and we can put our reflector back. And once that's closed off, we can do allow manual use again. And then why isn't it going? It only goes when it's green, I guess. So we could have some melt here, but we'll just deal with that. So this can get plugged back in. Then we're just waiting for this to melt. And it's warming up very, very slowly. Maybe we just also put deodorizers up here for the meantime. And we're going to put deodorizers on Heavy Watt, even though that's not super efficient. Okay. Put you back. If this gets to the point where it's full of water, I'll change these to insulated tiles. but I don't think it's ever going to get there. Okay, how's this looking? Did the water freeze, or is it still okay? Okay. Still looks okay. This is getting cold, though. We could work on this one now that we have exosuits. But we need more iron for the gases, so maybe not yet. So maybe what makes sense is to dig to the lead. Okay, if we come down, so that ends there. If we come down, like right here. Maybe not quite that deep. And we get some lead. We could find out what this is. We definitely get some diamond. Okay. We can put a suit here. And then we can have 2 people going out at a time. And someone's bed is soaking wet. How's this ice doing? Think it's coming up in temperature? How's this going? We're catching a little carbon dioxide. Oh! This guy has one of our new dusky purple balloons. Lovely. Okay, food looks okay. Is that gonna freeze? Probably. I'll just get pike apple seeds for the time being. Okay, this. Very slowly warming. We might want a carbon skipper down on this level, or alveoveras. We can probably just put alveoveras. Okay, so if I want 12... Okay, so then alveoveras go here and here. Should be good. Okay. Oops. That did not copy. Okay. Yeah, everyone's gonna be cranky about wet feet, but if I sweep it, it's gonna freeze. So, I guess we'll just have to dig it out in a minute. We're working our way down here. Maybe. Here's a bunch of lead. Something's intoned. Yep. As expected. How can we keep this warmer? Oh, I guess it's not going to freeze until -20-ish. So we actually have a lot more time than I thought. I'm still worried about it. Okay, how's this ice doing? That moved like a degree. Let's go like that so we can dig. We can probably just kind of start strip mining this area over here. Not too far from the base. Okay. So that's gonna go 3. We're gonna have like we can have a vertical column here. I'll go to about there. Now, the way I do a nice horizontal line here is I just hold down the WASD keys, and I can make a big line. You can also hold shift, but I want to like get some distance on the map. WASD seems the way to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try not to dig sleet wheat if I don't have to. Just preserve it for the time being. Okay, and then I want to measure out where my next vertical column is going to go. So 26, 27, 28. And I'll have them do what they can for building before I queue up a lot of digging. I'll also do like this. Something entombed. Is coming very slowly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes here. Okay. I'm not going to dig into this chlorine quite yet either. We'll just kind of pick at this space as they get idle. Like this. Are people working down here? Oh, I guess they have to come down here to work on the alveoveras. And then we're still not making a lot of progress towards this new digging. We could also work on trying to corner dig this. Can do that, not that. That does not, okay. We'll try to squish the sporkets out of existence. Take this. We can put a few more pieces in here. Just don't want anyone getting idle. Food is looking good. Taco fillets. Could we please make some fish tacos for George? Let's see. You are 6. Change you to a 7 so that gets done, maybe. And we're also feeding squash fries to these guys. We'd like to get some regal mammoths so we can get some gold. Eventually, we'll probably make a spam, which would ideally be made out of gold. Okay, are you getting close to melting? Fluted ice, getting close. And are you getting close to freezing? Maybe you're holding around negative 0.3. Okay. And we make a fish taco. You don't have enough power. Which is probably more a matter of we're using too much power. Rowan, I think we'll leave you. Rivaldo, Nisbet, Lyra, and work on exosuit training. Okay, I'm just going to set some priority 1 digs over here. Not you. Try to leave Sleet Wheat for the time being. You. You a Sleet Wheat? Yeah, we'll leave you. Okay, so I think digging automatically goes back to 5 after you leave the tool. There you go. Getting there. The liquid teppidizer is disabled because this is not, well, I guess because it's already warm enough. I suppose that's fine. This is getting just oxygen. Let's check. Yep, just oxygen. We can put in a little more ladders here. Those are not really doing any good there. Okay. No, you're still having atmosphere problems, so I will not switch more to Nosh Sprouts yet. I'm gonna go to speed 3 while we're waiting for this to melt. Once this melts and the system starts going, we'll be able to make more iron, which means we can make more exosuits, which means we can do more work outside the base. Okay, we did get fish tacos, so we want to take those to George right away. Dropping off some fish tacos. Oh, he likes them. Okay. So we'll need 2 more foods. I think that's the only one of the deep fryer foods that he eats. I'm going to put this back to 4 though. So our plan is first we want to make pemmican at a priority 6, and then we want to make frost buns at a priority 5, and then everything else is a priority 4. We'll make pacu to cooked seafood, barbecue, pike apple skewers. We're not making pickled meal at all yet. If we do, we might make another grill and put it at a 3, because that does not add any calories. So it's a lower priority. They can just eat the meal lice just as well. We'll take another wart seed. Wart seeds you can't, like, generate more copies of on your own. This is... So I think it needs to get to negative 17.6. I think it needs to be 3 degrees warmer than the melting point to change states. So that's moving along. Okay, we can take fish tacos off this list. Our people should eat those pretty fast because they should be one of the best foods we have on hand. But that's fine. Is it gonna melt? 19 degrees. Okay, our temperizer ran a little bit, which should help with the melting. We want to get this to a temperature where it'll melt, but it won't be too hot because the next thing we want to do with it is run it through the metal refinery. Abe earned a point. He's going for exosuit training. I think everyone else here has it already. Yeah. We also got some cooked seafood. We must have had a bunch of Pacu die. But that's okay. They should have laid egg before they died. They're living in ethanol right now, so... Yeah, we have gulpfish in here now. So they're a little glum because we're also pumping out their water. Their liquid. That's definitely not water. We'll dig that. Are we getting to the oil yet? We dug one square. Okay. Let's supervise our ice melting again. It's thrilling. We're at negative 19. We need negative 17.6, I believe. So another idea I'm having is maybe we could combine this with this, because we don't want this water to get too cold. So we could potentially expand this and put the tepidizer here and drop the ice over here so that then the flow went off this way. But I'm not exactly sure how we'd go about building that. It's possible, but it doesn't seem simple. So to get rid of this, we're gonna, once we get this dug out, we're gonna put someone on this tile and then we're gonna dig out the ladders. We're gonna like, delete the ladders on both sides so they're stuck on the middle and they fall through, and then that'll clear the void. I guess we could cancel that one and that one probably. Just dig that. We can probably cancel that and just dig it too. So we just need to get someone here, delete this ladder, and then drop them. Hay is not a digger, but this guy is. Okay. Can you just do this right now? And make this like a 9. Oh, no. You came over the wrong way. You need to stay here. No, you need to do this right away. You're just gonna have to suffocate for a moment, please. Okay. So, do it from this side. Okay. No. Okay. I suppose that's okay. Abe, actually, please stand right here. I don't want you to jump this way. I'm gonna be really mad if you jump that way. Okay, that worked. Fine. Okay. So as soon as he fell through, then the shadow cleared. Are you melting? Nearly. This temp shift plate is retaining its temperature pretty well. That has 23 cycles though. I'm not sure it's going to be able to hold its temperature that long. How warm are the insulated tiles? The insulated tiles are very cold. Oh, that's complicated. I'm also thinking about making this like a deep freezer area by like building a little pit that the carbon dioxide will fall into, and then we can have a ladder down into it with the unpowered refrigerators. But we don't really have enough, we're not even using these right now because all our food fits over here. So that's not an urgent need. Okay, let's just keep an eye on this. I think 17.6, so 0.1 degree to go, and it should melt. And then as soon as that melts and this white plate is clear, we should start dropping more in. Yeah, there we go. Didn't fill up very much though. Okay, so this is disabled by the automation grid now because there's enough here that I don't want to put more. I don't want this pile to get so big that it takes an eternity to melt. Like this. Okay, what's going on down this way? We're trying to squish the... maybe I don't want to dig that one yet. Do that and then build there. Trying to squish the zombie spores out. This is quite cold. Freya earned a skill point. So she could get these level 1 skills, and they won't cost her anything because she has a heart in them. Here's the other supply teleporter. Now I think we have enough. I think we have enough ethanol. All these are full. Okay. We need to get this ice melted so that we can use it in the metal refinery. But I don't want to get it too hot either because we want to use it as coolant. Where did a building go? Almost there. Okay, and we got a new printable. A slickster larva is going to die right away, so even though he's cute, I'm going to take the pineapple seed bush. Pineapple bush seed. Dig this out. A whole bunch of snow fell. I think I'm going to try to switch some more of these out to nosh beans now. I guess let's do that section. Maybe we'll just do everything. Okay. And now, once these nosh beans all get planted, then we can start making nosh noms in the deep fryer as well. We're still putting some food in here. Anything Mammoth will eat. We just don't have anything for that right now. Okay, you are warming up slowly. Maybe we just do like a tiny bit. Maybe we just do like 10 kilograms at a time and see how it goes. See if it melts a lot faster. Okay, we also need to find some more nosh bean seeds. Dig that one. Dig this one. I know there were a few more around here. 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 Maybe that's all we've seen so far. We could also dig a little further over here for more visibility. Like that. There's some fossil here. We don't really need fossil right now. We're not making steel yet. This guy. Okay, we can put that there now. This little pip has just been busy planting mealwoods. Okay, we got a new achievement. What was it? Entered an oil biome for the first time. Okay. Must have dug enough here. So we're coming down here to get lead so we can build more suit docks. Okay. How are you melting? Very slowly. But we're going to start putting littler bits in at a time. And this is still in infinite storage. I'm worried about how fast this is getting cold. I think it's gonna freeze here before. In which case, if we had all hydrogen in the top, would that work? Would that keep the carbon dioxide here or not? I think we need something in this tile. Not sure. Okay, this is not making enough hydrogen to keep up with our power needs. Oh, but we're also full here, so that's okay. Someone is trapped. Impressive, Ellie. Can you please dig that out and not grab onto a ladder? Okay. Get yourself down, thank you. We have idle duplicates. I'll do some more digging. Although some of this digging I think they can't, most of them can't do because there's abyssalite. Like that. Then dig here. Okay, so most of these nosh sprouts do seem to be growing. Yes? No, they just don't even have the symbol to plant them. Okay. You're tricking me. We could also dig in here a little bit. Not there. Here. We can get in here. I guess we don't need that weezwort. We do want to see over this way, though. So go take a look. Is this water geyser dormant yet? No, it's idle. And how is our oil biome exploration going? Very, very slowly because it's very far away. This, got the guy dug up. We should be able to get in here to build that. And we'll want to build that. We can take this out. And then we want to build here as well. These guys are not really getting carbon dioxide anymore. That's okay. How's this now? Slow. Now, is there going to be space for another? No, the column would be in the neutronium, but that's fine. I suppose we can come in here. No, we don't have a Masterworks person yet, so we can't use that. Idle dupes again. can take out some stuff on this row. Oh, okay. Now, another thing we could do is we could make it so that they could clean up into the infinite storage from either the outside or the inside. They just won't be able to get stuff back out of this area without a suit, but that's probably fine. We can tidy the base. I do hesitate to put ice here though because it'll explode all over the place. Let's check. No liquefiables. No polluted dirt. Rot pile's probably okay because it's not germy the way polluted dirt is. I don't want to sweep the lumen quartz because I put those in their spots on purpose. No mercury. No eggs, no sublimators. That should be good. So put that like that. We can do a big sweep while they're idle. I think we'll take copper. It's gonna be like a priority 1 sweep. We'll start here. Do all of that. Do all of this. Go like that. Okay. We don't have anywhere to put all that ice, but that's okay. We'll probably take out these ladders and we can probably put a little ice for the alveoveras in here. This can also hold extra Atmo suits. We're gonna put this for ice. This will be a 4. It'll be regular ice. Something's flooding. Bed. Let's swap this whole thing. How are we doing? You are at 23 degrees. It needs to get to negative 17.6, I believe. There. I don't really want this mercury dripping all over my base, so I'm going to try to maintain the stuff under it. Dig in from the top later. We could also potentially start harvesting the nectar. We can use it for plastic and or for cooling loops. put that? We can just do a regular pipe made out of granite. Should be fine. Keep things cool. But there's a lot of shine bugs up here that are keeping these active. This. So we're going to be left with carved lumen quartz and a lot of liquefiable stuff sitting around, but everything else should get tidied up. We got some fossil, so we can crush that. Okay, are you melting? Nope, not yet. Are you freezing? Also not yet. Oh, and then that bonbon seed tree went away because it got too much ethanol on it. I suppose we could mop the ethanol. Mopped ethanol gets put in here and fed to plants, which right now is just a couple nosh sprouts. We're trying to dig up more, but we just told them to do way too much stuff. There is a nosh sprout here. But again, we only have 2 suits, so it's going to take them a while to get down here. I don't need to manually dig that. I do need to manually dig this. Okay, we're working on squishing these. Can't reach there. Let's build a ladder. We're working. Okay, we got some lead, but we can't. Oh, we can get to it. Okay. Let's use some lead to build some more suit docks. That's gonna help us from getting idle so much. I think we want to build all the way across here. And then we want to make sure this pipe fills them all. And it's going to fill the ones closest to the exit first. So 1 pump, I believe, should keep 4 oxygen or 4 Atmos suits full of oxygen, and then the rest will just kind of be overflow oxygen as we can fill them, we can. So realistically, only 4 people are going to be going out of the base at the same time, but maybe sometimes a few more will make it out. We're also going to be getting oxygen bottles, which we can put back in here. So, canister drainer. Let's see. I could put it here. And we can go like this so that it drains from the canister first. But we don't really need it to drain canister. Okay, I have a different idea. Canister drainer. Here. And you can 50-50 into this. Will that work? Or is it going to get confused? I think it's going to get confused. Maybe we can just go like this, so it takes from here first, and then the tank second. I don't think the canister drainer has an automation on it. Yeah, should be fine. How's this going? Getting there. Okay, also now that we can make canister drainers out of lead, we can work on this guy over here. Okay, deliver. Deliver. We also have enough lead that we could do some mechatronic stuff now. Add it to the list so we can just monitor it. Let's see, shipping. So if we want to put one there, one there. One there and one there. We want to do the same thing up here. And we want you where you can reach both. So, conveyor rails. This is the floxes. We're going to want to drop them off like right here. This is the mammoths. We'll drop them off right here. Why don't we have a thing there? Shoot. Put one here and one here. No, we'll put it here. Okay, new printables available. And we'll take copper. We're gonna want to put power wires in. Okay, then we're gonna want to also go like this. One, two, nope, not there. Three. We're about to run out, but we should have just enough. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna let this out right here. I guess let's go up here. I think we should be able to build it from underneath. In this case, we can just go down. Okay, not there. Oh, like that. Okay, power wire again. We might need to let our mechatronics engineer into the bottom rooms. Are these all worn Atmo suits? No, they're fine. Okay, we got some diamond and some joyous seeds. Who is our mechatronics engineer? It's Mima. Okay. So Mima is no longer going to go in the top rooms. No, Mima needs to go in the top rooms until that stuff's built. But basically we're going to set these so everything from the Phlox Ranch goes in the Phlox room, and then everything that's not Phlox egg gets picked up and shipped over here. And then same for the Mammoths, except everything that's not a Mammoth egg instead of everything that's not a Phlox egg. How's this going? Should melt very soon, and then we should start putting little lumps in, which should hopefully melt much faster. Okay, we're putting some stuff in here now, so we want to make sure it stays deep frozen. Is this deep frozen? Yes. How's this going? Also, I have these bins, like this bin has the phosphorite and the dirt for feeding the nosh beans and the wheezeworts, so once these auto sweepers get built, they'll automatically do that. I could also potentially build one here to do the alveoveras, and I probably won't do it here because these aren't getting enough carbon dioxide anymore. But anywhere else I have plants. There are nosh beans in here. Let me go across here. Get you. And Entitlement. Yeah. How's this going? Okay, our water's higher now. And our little blob of polluted ice is melting much faster. So you are disabled. Okay. As soon as this gets above 500, then it'll start to pump into the metal refinery. And then from the metal refinery, it's going to go to be filtered and then electrolyzed first. And then secondarily, it'll be put back in here if this water level is too low. More boots. Start here. Okay. Okay, is Mima prioritized to building? Mima. Okay. You're not. 2 up on building and then 1 off on operating, and then this mechatronic stuff should get built faster. Yes, thank you. So this... Oh, I'm never going to find it. Too many flocks is in the way. This one is going to load all standard, but it's not going to load critter eggs. So, what are you carrying right now? A lot of ice right now. That's okay. Okay, and how's the melting going now? So yeah, this is melting much faster when we put only a small blob. And how much polluted ice do we have dug up on the map already? 36 tons is not as much as I thought it would be, but that's okay. We don't actually want a ton of polluted ice. This one is also going to take everything that's not an egg. Did we build any more of these? We did. So everyone should have access to a suit now if they want to leave the base. But we are going to have a hard time filling them with oxygen. I think this needs to go down here. I think we're just getting in a loop. And when we mop this, it'll also go into the little water room here. It looks like they were able to get in to build all of this. So when I put the mechatronics right next to the door, they can reach one tile through the door to build it, and they could also reach the floor to build the one in here. So I didn't need to let me mine this room. That's melting much faster now. Okay, this is going to take everything. I guess we're going to start by taking eggs. And then once we're caught up with the stuff over here, then we can start adding more. Okay, new printables. We got omelets. Sounds good. Okay, and then I also want to set this one here. We'll take everything that's not an egg. Okay, so I guess that's caught up, so we can ship everything. We can ship everything from this one. I could also drop everything off here and then just ship the food back. Another option, but I'll just go with this for now. We might change it later. But yeah, the first 4 are staying pretty good on oxygen and the rest are not getting oxygen, even though I think I built the pipe, yeah. And that's because one pump can pump about enough oxygen for 4 suits. We might need to move this pump system up, but not going to worry about that quite right now. Okay, how's this doing? Is it freezing? We're still okay over here. Okay. Oh, hey, Nether Cloud. I'm glad you're here. I'm working on Frosty Planet Pack, all achievements. So far we got... Oh, where are they? We got Carnivore and we got Locavore. And we're just working on Super Sustainable, which is kind of slow because I'm only creating the power that I use, and early base doesn't really use a lot of power yet. So I'm trying to make a infinite liquid storage here, but the water keeps freezing on that tile. So hopefully this is going to activate again before it freezes. We also just got into the oil biome, so we just got lead to start some mechatronics. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hope you're having a lovely day. We're melting polluted ice over here to run our metal refinery. We're trying to get it like just unfrozen and then heat it with the metal refinery the rest of the way. Yeah, I think right now I just want the oil for plastic, and I mainly wanted to get in the oil biome to get lead because I don't really like using iron for stuff that doesn't need it, like automation wires. Okay, have a nice evening. Okay, so these are all built now, and they are using a bit more power than that line can really handle. We could, now that we have the lead, consider better wire. So this was a hydrogen vent. That could be good for super sustainable too. But we're gonna have to drain this liquid from around it. Don't think there's any zombie spores in here. Let's check real quick before we dig. Let's see. There was zombie spores in there. Whoops. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem. And this is just making a ton of sour gas over here because this had an abyssalite break. Okay. Where is there more lead? There's a square there. A little bit here. There's a little bit here. Let's not dig that one yet. Maybe I put some bins here to hold the polluted ice, and then we can use an auto sweeper to load it. Shipping. Okay, if I put it here, I don't think it reaches. No. So if I put it here, it reaches. Okay, so this will be at a 4. Polluted ice. All those. And this will be at a 5 polluted ice. But we're not going to allow manual use anymore. So then they'll put all the polluted ice in here, and as the conveyor loader needs it, it'll move it. We could do these ones also polluted ice. I think that thing can reach, yeah. Okay, we're getting a lot of carbon dioxide in here now, but we're not getting more nosh bean seeds. Not sure why. Are we cooking them? No. Nosh beans. Okay, did we just not dig them yet? Are the pips stealing them? Okay, there's one here we could get. Like that. We came in and we got these, but why didn't they get planted? Where did they go? Mystery. Maybe the pips did steal them because there's some over here. How's the whale biome looking? I think we got a nice amount of lead. This is going to be a problem. Maybe it'll get squished out. Maybe we can build a tile here. We might have a little zombie spore situation. This is interesting. So my last Frosty Planet All Achievement attempt, I had a frozen core. This one, the core's solid. It's not magma. Not frozen, but it's also not magma. So that's interesting. I also really want to make sure that the pips do not get the sporkid seeds. So where am I going to put them? I need to put them in like a little locked room that pips are not allowed in. Put fluted ice here as well. Okay. So this still does not have enough water to pump. Okay, so that's melting slowly. This is still liquid. We have 11 cycles to go. It might be okay. This, I want to set up to put our desired gases in. So the bottom one's going to be carbon dioxide. The top one's going to be hydrogen. And then we can probably dig this and analyze it now. We have enough Atmos suits. If we can sweep that. This one's a regular water vent, so it's going to be pretty warm. It'll probably feed a spawn later on. Okay, I'm going to analyze it. Okay, we got to get the liquid to start going, and then we'll connect the hydrogen. So we want water in this tile, carbon dioxide in this tile, and hydrogen in this tile. We hopefully want to push all the carbon dioxide out of here first, but I might have to build some tiles to do that. Yeah, probably. Probably gonna get stuck in this one. So, put a tile. Okay, we got a blueprint too. Did we get something cool? Print. Ooh, frilly yellow cake gloves. Not exactly thrilling. Okay, so I think I can connect this here. And that should make it... should set it up right. I think that'll work. And then we'll just connect the other one, and they can just keep filling those just in case. And then after we squish this tile, we can put the pump in. And we can probably just dig in here, get this guy, feed it to our mammoths. Okay, I also want to get in here. There's a nosh bean. Okay, this... Okay, I think there's still zombie spores there, yes. We're getting close, though. We can dig across like that and get that nosh. Okay. New printables. Choose a blueprint. I suppose I'll take a snazzy suit. Okay, this is going to be where we put sporkid seeds. and no pips allowed. If I had glass, what I would do is make a storage tile because pips cannot rustle the storage tiles. This getting there. This is looking good. So this is going to be a green signal if it's above 500. Okay, did you guys eat my mashed beans? That's probably what happened. Maybe I can just put a tile here. Yeah, we have 2 people idle. Probably not enough oxygen in the suits. This still looks okay. This one also looks okay. We're almost done. Okay. Hit that guy. Igneous rock. I'll just go like... We'll go like that for now. Power. Oh, we're totally not going to be able to build that. Just kidding. Go up here. Power. Lead. And automation. I don't know where we're going to use this water yet, but we're going to start collecting it in here. We're putting bleach stone in here for now. Probably not our permanent bleach stone storage. Bleach stone can also go in storage tiles if not off gas. How'd we get hydrogen in here? The thing got messed up already. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna cut both of these. Did it just get too cold when I brought the materials in? That's my guess. Yeah, it must have gotten too cold when I brought materials in. Because I saw a little ice real quick. Something overheated. We're gonna need either gold or... No. Disable auto repair, yeah, and then deconstruct. We need either gold or steel for this one. So I suppose we could start making a little tiny bit of steel. Let's make like 10. We're gonna also need refined carbon. Where do I want to do this? So our base is still very cold, so we could just make it like right here. Or we could make it like right here. Do that. No, not what I want to do. I changed my mind. We want to make it kind of near. Kind of near where the manufacturing is. Airflow. We can probably just build all the way across here. And I will put a bin for wood next to it. Wood to refined carbon, let's make like 10. Now, I want to make some ceramic also, but coal is going to be extremely rare on this planet. So I'll probably put all my coal into ceramic and make refined carbon only out of wood. This will be a 4 wood. I think eventually we could get a hatch either from another planet or from the printing pod, or we have a tiny bit of coal in here next to George. And that's about it. I'm not sure the oil biome even has coal. Take a look. Consumable ore. Oh, we have a little bit of coal down here too, but I don't think we have enough coal to make refined carbon. So we'll make refined carbon with wood. And then I guess as much coal as we get, we'll make ceramic. So unlimited ceramic. I'll also put a coal and a clay. You have insufficient iron, that's fine. You'll be a 4. Coal. You'll be a 4 clay. Clay. I also need to check and make sure this is dirt and not clay. No clay in there. This has no clay. Okay. This is phosphorus. Okay, this is melting much faster now that we're putting the tiniest lumps. What's overheated? Oh, there we go. Okay, you just didn't come deconstruct it yet. That's okay. Don't repair it. Okay. And this is not working now. So we're gonna need to pump it. Oh. So we are gonna need to pump it out. I guess the first steel we make will pump that. And we will electrolyze it. Okay, we'll come up here.
Why do you guys want the Bulgogi?
This is a little spaghetti. So we'll say that this water comes in here. I think that should work. So that's the line that goes to the bottle filler and the electrolyzers. We are going to have to repair the pump though, or make it out of steel. I guess we can change it to steel once it's fixed. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh. We're going to deconstruct it and then we're going to change it to steel. We got to make a little steel first. We made ceramic. How much refined carbon do we have? We have 500 refined carbon. We don't have iron, and I don't think we have enough water. We don't have enough of the cold water to make more iron. Okay. Yep, you're melting. You are below 500. Okay. Let's get rid of that fragment. We're also going to need to extend this wire. I'll just copy that. Okay. Get rid of these remnants. Where are you going? Oh, we can get rid of you. Okay. So we finished a research too. Oh, because we got data banks from here. Dormant in 17 cycles, so that would probably be a good time to clean this up. And then this one still looks okay. What are we going to research next? We researched the small petroleum engine. I do need to make a research reactor this time. So I guess we'll do that next. Okay. Well, I need to get ready for dinner. So I think we're going to save it here and find someone to raid. Thank you for joining me. The best thing you can do to support me is to drop a follow. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your time.